to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
We've got 46. Under.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Dallas.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Now you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we've really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Second down and 6 now. Here's Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Lamb in motion left. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights loose. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Howell. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Faking the handoff. Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Got to go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Prescott from the gun on third. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And some room to maneuver. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
60 by 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Go street. Let's go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Fourth down, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's close. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Prescott on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Now Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Prescott to throw it. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Pollard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Throwing, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Cowboy first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Option play, here's Pollard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey now for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll go play action. Howell. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
47. 47. 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, the block comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with good field position is facing 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, shot.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
A gain of 2.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Pollard gets it off the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Cooks will come in motion right. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
It's the loss of a yard.
Here's Howell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Howell to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. You'll have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. What a finish in this.